Oh, Alice actually still has okayish energy. Oh, you are angry. Oh no, I had food and I didn't poop myself. My life sucks. Could you, in theory, go talk to the stranger? Not everyone can do. You can't do that? Okay. Huh. Anyway, Alice, you play with toy. You play with toy. Did I schedule 2 things for Harry? I scheduled 3. I mean, you do have more energy, so you can just look at things. And then you use the potty, and then you go to sleep. Eh. Okay. How's the teddy conversation going, Harry? Oh boy, you are tired! This is not gonna last long for you. Okay, you can still go in the pot. I mean, your thing is full. I don't care. I'll send you there anyway. And then you basically do the same thing, but the adult version, and... I mean, I would say I have him cook something, but I'd rather have him use his time on his art skills. So... cherry pie. That sounds great. We're gonna put that out. Gonna eat a slice of that. Okay, you're also starting to be angry now. That's okay. Where are you? Oh, you're getting there. Not that much left to collect for you. Great. Bathtub is looking a bit disgusting. And you're starting to be tired. Did something break? Yeah. Cool. This was Heather's. Just making sure because Heather was being buggy with that. Oh, now you have everything unlocked. That's cool. 6 and painting 10. Okay, I guess it's painting 10. How about a large study? I think that might be nice. Okay, hello Heather. You are still awake. You're going to bed now. You're going to potty and then you're going to bed and you are in bed. Okay, that's good. Heather, we have you start with eating something and then I think we'll have you take care of downstairs. Because that is a mess and I don't like it. Ooh, that is indeed a large one. How is Heather's art skill looking, by the way? Oh, she has that one also maxed out already. Programming and graphic design she really has to work on again. That has been something we've been abandoning a bit lately. Which I'm not proud of, but, you know, life happens. Life happens, so don't expect people to reply to you. Okay, she's no longer stressed that this is broken. He's not gonna get a lot of use of his skill thingy, I guess. It's sad, but hey, happens. Now we know that is a thing that gets insta-used. Sometimes you have to learn, you know? Part of life. Why are you drawing half-naked woman? Kareem, excuse me. Well, Heather isn't even watching you paint. Okay, are we gonna get a full story card? Or is it going to be a bit buggy again? Level up. Should have left that thing broken. It's wrong again. I don't know what they did with the last patch, but they did something. Happier than usual. Sure. I don't mind them eating. I like them eating. I like food. You know, with my own appetite, it's a bit lowered because of ADHD meds, and at least I can experience the happiness of food in video games still. To be fair, I don't know if it was time-wise or the fact that I'm now on a different medication again, or a mix of both, but my appetite is getting a bit more back to normal. It's still not fully normal, it's a bit less than it used to be, but I do eat again. That's great. Because I do want to keep my weight, just because I have always been, you know, at a point, like, I'm naturally skinny. I've always, as a child growing up, I was always at, like, the lowest accepted point of, you know, how much you're supposed to eat, but I was eating constantly, and it's not like I was eating just fruit. I was inhaling a pack of chips in one sitting. I was eating a whole pack of like 12 Kinder bars, the long ones. Excuse me, Tyler. Hello, good morning. I was eating those in one sitting. Like, I could inhale food, especially unhealthy food, and I was still not gaining weight. Everything about my body is technically okay. Like, it's not, what's it called? Schilddrüse, whatever that one is. Like, everything that got ever tested wasn't like, oh, you have non-good looking stats here and there. Like, no, everything has always been okay for me. Which I guess is nice, but a lot of times my issues at doctors weren't being taken serious. Simply because I was maybe weighing 500 grams less than what the suggested data says. Or already given that I am very much skin and bones, even still now where I am at a weight where doctors no longer complain, I'm sort of at the low to mid accepted point of weight. I still look very thin, and you know, when I'm at like events, I, as a vegan, don't always get something to eat, and that's okay with me. For example, there was one time we were at a family event, and the only thing for me to eat there was fries, which is okay. Not that I did enjoy that a lot, because those fries were like baked with chicken nuggets at the same time. And then like in the same container and everything. And like, while I know there's not necessarily something on there, and I know that's how most restaurants also kind of sometimes do it, it's still not the way I prefer it to be. So I was, you know, just eating a bit, and that was fine, because a lot of times when we have those moments, the boyfriend and I agree on just getting fast food afterwards, which is also a nice reward for me for surviving social events. But then I'm sitting there, you know, between the in-laws and the boyfriend and all that, and I think it was a neighbor of the family who was then like, or maybe it was a in-law, I don't know, but it started with, oh, you're just eating that, you need to eat more, and oh, look at you, you're so skinny, you should go eat a steak from over there. And I'm just like, people, why is it acceptable to judge, to like talk about people's weight in front of them when they're skinny? I'm not going up to you, Mr. Neighbor, and go, oh, looks like you could use a few kilos there. You know, when your age, that can be a problem, so you should pay attention to that. That can be unhealthy. Like, I don't do that, because that's rude. You don't mention something about someone's appearance that they cannot fix within like 5 seconds. You know, if they have like a bit of food stuck between the teeth, that's something you mention. You don't mention that someone has acne, because they, well, what are they supposed to do with you telling them that? They have been aware of that before. They can't magically make that go away, you know? I just hate how, like, my whole life, I also, growing up when I was a teenager, like, I just have, like, classmates come up to me and be like, oh, do you have, what's it called? Anorexia? Like, do you have an eating disorder? Do you have bulimia? Why is that socially accepted? Why? I hate that. I'm not commenting about anyone else's food choices. Why are you judging mine? Like, that is something that I really, really hate. But anyway, I didn't mean to get into a rant about this, but sometimes that just sort of happens. Basically what I was trying to say is, now I was finally able, over like the past year or two, to gain a little bit of weight. Not a lot, but I'm now, you know, at a low accepted point where doctors don't immediately go like, ha! You know? So, but now that my appetite has been going down, I've been very worried that I'm going to get off that weight again. And I don't want that to happen, because now it's healthy. And yeah, also, for example, I mentioned before, well, no, it was in the last episode, but you know, I developed PTSD from being bullied at school and having undiagnosed autism, and as it also turns out, ADHD. And that was just like a big struggle. And yeah, my body was just like that is not a safe place for us to go to. And then you go to doctors about, because like, I wouldn't wake up for school. Like, I genuinely would not be awake when my parents woke me up, and my body was just completely blocking that, because it was a very traumatic experience. And then you go to your doctor and you're like, hey, my child is really struggling with this, and even the times they're awake, they're like nauseous and throw up and stuff, and what do we do here? Ah, your child is underweight, just give them more food. Okay, next patient. That's not what we came here for, but okay. You know what I mean? Like, it is such a struggle to have your issues being taken serious. Then you now add in being female. Oh, it's your period. That's why you're not feeling well. Oh, have you thought about that you might be pregnant? Any medical issues just not taken serious. Thankfully, I currently don't really have anything going on, but I'm terrified of the days it will happen, and that is very much why I will be dragging my boyfriend along with me to any appointments if I ever have serious medical things. Because that is how doctors treat you serious when you're female. You need a guy with you. Otherwise, good luck. Come on, 60 minutes. You can't wake up. And I hate that about our society. I hate it. It just... Why are we like this? Why do we do this? Did you finish? You didn't fully finish. I'm sorry. Didn't mean to do that. Nope, you're not going into the sandbox. You soon have someone with you. Don't worry. Come on, Kareem. I can give you up to like 30 minutes maybe, but then you do have to get up. Please. Maybe until 8. Kareem! Oh, okay, that did it. Tyler? Nope, you're also not going to the sandbox. I'm sorry. Harry, you're still talking to that little guy. You can then examine your drawer. I don't know why we're getting so much about talking and venting about how society works and in real life and all those other little struggles. I don't know how that's coming up today. Yeah, they now automatically change into their everyday clothes. Love that. Thank you for not going to work in your pajamas. What are you doing, Harry? Examine or no. I have questions. I don't need them answered, but I have them. I mean, now we should... On the other hand, it's not like they're getting much from it when we go down there and would spend time with them now. You know what I mean? They're still gonna... We don't create bonds right now. I think we can maybe just have daycare do that. I'm so sorry. Oh! And once you're on a different para, you stay on the one that you want to switch your outfit on. They fixed that. That's cool! Thank you! Okay, they broke a couple things, but they also fixed some things that have been bothering me, like especially outfit-wise. With going to work in your pajamas and, you know, having selected a different para and then you're suddenly switching the outfit for that one. That's cool. Thank you. That's appreciated. We love some quality of life fixes here and there. Okay, and then we got our recipe. Do we still have the dead people at the store? Run. Okay, little ones are at daycare. Their affection also fills up. Yep, the dead people are still there. I saw... I don't remember what it was actually. Someone suggested something that they had done to fix it. Need to look that up again, because believe it or not, I don't want dead people all over the town. Don't want to feel like we're being haunted by their ghosts at all times. Wait, is that just... Okay, that's the word board. I was like, what is this aquamarine colored thing there? That looks suspicious. Is that precious loot that we could have? I love my loot, okay? Anything you are hiding in this forest again, as you like doing sometimes? Basic mushrooms. Basic mushrooms. Pretty flowers. Please add collectible flowers. I would really appreciate it. And would go nice with everything else we can collect in the environment. Oh, yoga class up here today. We had the treasure hunt at the Castle Plaza. Shouldn't forget about that, but Kareem can do that when he's off work without spending 5k today. Give him more work after work. Yeah, okay, you're gonna get that, and then buried chest. It has basically been decided. We're going down here. Oh, iron. That I didn't see at first. We can go back to being on pause, by the way. I don't want to do that too often. By the way, I'm just going to address this to the general audience, even though the general audience is very small as of currently, which is okay. But if anyone ever has certain like suggestions as for something they would like to see us do in Paralives, you know, like maybe do the quest of daydreaming at the beach all day, or I don't know, something, or certain mods that might add new things, you know, always feel free to drop those in the comments. I am very much up for that. To listen to the audience. Okay. Can we get all of that done before you have to go to work? I think we should. I think we're fine. Maybe the other chest is pretty far away. But it is close to a bus stop, so we'll just queue that up still real quick. Done quick Syotta. Okay. Congrats. Sure. Okay. Down there. Finally sort of know my way around this town. I'm so proud of myself. Okay. You're at work at the bus stop. Great. And you're at work in here again? In the lamppost this time? Instead of in the train track? Okay. Did they maybe change it that when they go to work, and they're like far away from their destination, that they just go somewhere to then work? Why is he here? Oh, you didn't get an upgrade point. Oh, my poor guy. I'm not gonna go home right away because we have a treasure hunt to participate in. You both have to design like a website for these people. New requests. I shouldn't forget about that. And the good old. Can you see the memorial or binoculars around town? Look through. Oh, look at the Center Rooms memorial. Sure. Points of view. Is that a rare one to get, or have we just been unlucky that we haven't gotten it so far, or has that been newly added? Questions. Yeah, we'll just go here. I mean, where would you want us to do this? Look at... Okay, so basically we're supposed to go here and then look at them? Okay, so the upper one just doesn't have anything it actually shows for. Oh, so many people here. Hello, hello. And everything's broken. I hate that. There's probably a mod for that, right? That maybe it just gets automatically fixed, or these public items have a way lesser chance of getting destroyed, because I just find it a bit sad to go through town and everything's destroyed. I mean, if I want to do that, I can just leave the house IRL, you know? Just take the next train to Hamburg and I have the Paralives experience IRL. Not to be a hater, but Sasha, preteen. You both preteens now? You weren't preteens before, were you? Suspicious. Okay, where is our little treasure chest thing? Because I'm not seeing it. Did it spawn in a bush somewhere and I'm just being unlucky? Or my eyes are deceiving me? Maybe spawn more around here. Can it spawn on the inside of the buildings? I don't know. We are also reaching the end of the episode. So maybe relogging and looking at this at a different day will give us a actual new literal perspective. Maybe in here? No. Just some Minecraft villager noises. Sometimes you just gotta give those out. Have we ever been to that restaurant? I don't think we have. Need to see what food they have. Yeah, I'm just gonna end this here. Thank you guys very, very much for watching. Stay happy, stay hydrated, keep your towns intact. Tell me a timestamp if you spot the treasure chest somewhere. And yeah, have a wonderful rest of your day. Drink some water. Do some things that bring you joy. Take your meds, take your vitamins. And where's Kareem? Ah, there. And yeah, goodbye.